Днес ще ме возят в Rolls-Royce.
Това може ли да го пробвам да го открадна? Не искате да се занимавате, да си затваряте вратата. Много лесно. Натискате копченцето и тя си се затваря. Много е тихо.
Ще си тествам английския.
Now you're probably married or not a lot of girls come in your car. I mean, they come in your car. I mean,
Yeah,
you understood me.
I understood you. Girls don't come in my car and they don't come in my car. Men can't come in my car either. No coming in my car.
И ще хапнем българска храна.
Мусака. Наистина това е традиционно. Кебабче, кюфте и последното ни е пълнен домат. Ако искате да направите тези клипове възможни и да влезнете във форма, търсите си хранителни добавки, посетете сайта на Proof. Това е цитрулин, помага много с напомпването, имат голям избор от качествени протеини на прах. Proof са българска марка, в сайта им няма безполезни добавки. Ако искате да си подобрите съня, нивата на тестостерон, слип и ашваганда, силно ги препоръчвам за по-възрастните сред вас. Днес, както виждате, клипът ще е доста по-различен, защото на гости ми е Елият. Той не знае какво казах. Наистина, не знае. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No idea.
Ще поговорим малко на английски, ще се постарая да пусна субтитри, за да може и вие все пак да разбирате какво се говори. В този клип какво да очаквате? Ще направим едно ревю на един Rolls-Royce. Are you middle class?
Middle class?
Yeah,
No,
middle
that's average.
Or lower class?
Definitely not lower class. I like being on the top.
Yeah, me as well. Do you know what I drive?
I heard from a little birdie that it might be a Peugeot.
You're gonna fall in love with it when you see it.
My first car was a Peugeot, so I actually do like Peugeots. Nothing wrong with a Peugeot.
Да, сигурно ще видите и че английския ми не е перфектен в това видео, но животът е такъв. Поне акцентът е на ниво. Та сега седнахме тук да пинеме по нещо скромничко. Една кола, няма нещо суши, няма аспержи, няма такива неща. Is there some kind of a champagne in the Rolls or ракия at least?
Might have a little bit of champagne in the Rolls.
За тези, които не знаят Елият, той е бил в канала на Стани и Никола. Радостин Кузманов наскоро беше качил клип с него. Та, Елият реално е милионер, един от, всъщност най-богатия човек, с който съм се срещал. И реално свърза се с мен, предложи ми да снимаме, да направя едно ревю на Ролса му и аз очевидно, как да кажа, няма как да откажа да се повозя в Rolls-Royce. Знаете, не персоналитето е важно, важни са парите. Затова аз съм тук на тази маса, заради парите. I'm here for the money, for your money, not because your personality.
You like a lot of the girls that I meet.
Yeah, I'm looking for a sugar daddy.
We'll see how today goes first, whether or not I'll be a sugar daddy. Well, you'll have to impress me.
I'll try. Та за Елият той е милионер, реално, както казах. Питва нещо да развие в България, харесва страната и затова горе-долу се премести от тук. Are you actually moving to Bulgaria or you only have a house here and you come for, certain periods of time?
I'm trying to move more to Bulgaria. I live between Bulgaria and the UK. I spend about 30-40% of the time in Bulgaria, the rest of the time in the UK.
Отиваме към Ролса да направим едно сравнение на тия две сходни коли, бих казал. Айде бе, какво ще чакам? По-бързичко. Действай.
Bulgarian service is rubbish.
Аз не съм сървиш тук. Днеска, както виждате, видеото е малко по-различно. Защото това може ли да го пробвам да го открадна? If I try to steal this, it's gonna...
This one won't, no. Because
okay.
that's probably just for Bulgarians because you're thieves.
I was gonna try.
You can try it, but then you'll have to deal with me after.
I left my fingerprints on the Rolls.
You can clean it later.
Това е една наистина впечатляваща кола. Тя е на Елият. It's your car, right?
It is my car. Everyone in Bulgaria seems to think I rent my cars and I'm full of rubbish. It's got my name on it.
Oh yeah, Elliot-Wise. Okay. Mine also has my name on it.
Didn't really see your car there, sorry. It's kind of got lost behind the Rolls.
No, it's not. It's a Peugeot. Take a look at it first. I don't think the audience is interested in this thing.
No, okay.
But this, I want your honest opinion now on my car.
My honest opinion?
Honest.
You sure you want my honest opinion?
I'm 100% sure.
It's a girl's car?
Yeah, a lot of girls
Oh, right, yeah.
enter my car.
Okay,
Especially in the back seats.
If we go and ask, we'll go pick 5 girls from here and see which car they'd want to get in.
It's pointless. I've tested it already.
You tested it?
Yeah.
Where's the girls?
Now we're working. Girls shouldn't mess with men's work. Your honest opinion on this thing.
Well, I had a Peugeot. They're reliable.
And when was that?
and I was 17 a long time ago.
Probably you didn't have much money then.
I was just starting to make money.
And how old are you now?
33.
I'm looking you like this, your style actually. How much are those pants?
These pants?
Yeah. Tell me, how much money is on you right now? Also the watch included.
Okay, so the vest, if you are clever, you don't actually have to spend a lot of money on your main clothes. So the pants and the t-shirt and the vest, probably about 50 euros total. The shoes, they're 700 euros. They're Loro Pianos.
And the watch?
The watch is a lot.
It's probably worth more than me.
Yeah, that's not hard.
Let's review the Rolls and compare it to this thing. This is not the newest one. You're middle class, so probably can't afford it.
Love the older, slightly older style Rolls-Royces. So I have the newest Lamborghinis, I have the newest supercars, but when it comes to classic cars, you need to have elegance, class, old money. This shape is my favorite.
Ще питам Елият няколко неща, защото имам въпроси. Първо, корумпиран ли е, защото как се купува така кола? Второ, наистина жените качват ли се вътре? Трето, ще направя едно ревю в мой си стил, на български разбира се, защото все пак искам да знам наистина, струва ли си това нещо парите? За тези, които не знаят, най-вероятно е към, когато е било ново, между половин и 1 милион, може би евро. How much did you pay for this?
How much did I pay for this? 220,000 euros when I bought it.
Did you buy it new?
Didn't buy it brand new, no.
Second hand.
Second hand, yeah.
This is also second hand.
Yeah, nice.
A lot of similarities between those two cars.
Yeah, slightly different. I mean, how much did you pay for yours?
2,500 euro.
2,500. I can't buy a brake for that. My brakes cost more than that car.
That doesn't mean anything.
The bumper's nice. The breaker at the front. So, is that so that the air can go through and you go a bit faster?
It's very low. It's a sports car.
Sports car, yeah. Nice.
You had the Lamborghini, you said.
I have a Lamborghini.
Yeah, you have it.
I can't tell the difference. My Lamborghini looks exactly the same. It's about as aerodynamic.
It's covered in a bit of dust, I will be honest. But when you clean it...
But you're not trying too hard, right? When you've got money and you've got that much prestige, you don't have to try that hard.
Yeah. Не искам колата да се набива на очи. Това ми е идеята. Затова е мръсна. Do you wanna go for a drive later?
No, I've got white trousers on.
So,
I mean, wow.
Look at this preciousness.
It's
Climb inside.
Oh, it's a beast. Your steering wheel's on the wrong way, for one.
It's not.
You've left it in gear, is that because your handbrake's bad?
No, it's...
Handbrake
Everything
works?
is working. And look at the mileage, by the way. I mean, it's in kilometers, but
It's
19,000.
basically brand new. You have a lion on your steering wheel, it's nice.
Look at the premium materials, by the way.
I like to do I call it the crack test.
Yeah.
So the quality of a car normally, if you push the... It does make quite a bit of noise actually.
No, it doesn't.
Does the horn work?
Yeah, everything works.
Well, yeah, you need to make sure the horn works because
Push it.
the thing is people won't see it because it doesn't stand out. So you have to make sure people let you know you're there. So
And you don't slam the door. Nice and gentle.
oh, it's got a nice sound to it. Is this the model? Energy.
It is the fastest model.
Plastic caps. If you curb them, they're cheap to replace, I suppose.
Do you have plastic caps?
No, if I curb mine, I have to get them resprayed.
Can I check?
Yeah, you can check.
Бият ми малко на пластмас. Наистина тази кола изглежда зашеметяваща и е масивна кола. Даже това е логото на Rolls-Royce. То не мърда докато караш. Винаги седи така, за да знаят хората какво караш. So, what do you like most about this car?
The Rolls-Royce is the epitome of class and luxury. If someone says to you they drive a Rolls or they're driven in a Rolls-Royce, you know it's the creme de la creme. Rolls-Royce has the best brand, best class out of any other brand. So if I said to you, right, I'm going to get chauffeured in a car, what car would you want to be chauffeured in? Other than a Peugeot 207.
A Maybach, probably.
Yes, I would agree. The inside of a Maybach is lovely. It's probably more functional than Rolls-Royce, but it's not a Rolls-Royce. There's even a saying in the UK, I don't know if they have it here, but if something is the best, you say it's the Rolls-Royce of. Because as soon as you drive past a Rolls-Royce in your Maybach, you wish you had the Rolls-Royce.
Okay, that's why you picked it as well. It's made by BMW, I believe.
Yeah.
It's BMW. Да, както казах, като ново между 500 000 и 1 милион обаче евро. Now you're probably married, or...
I'm married now.
Yeah, so probably not a lot of girls come in your car. I mean,
No.
look, my accent, I can't say, when I say they come in your car, I mean, you know,
Let's see, yeah.
you understood me.
I understood you, yeah.
Okay, both meanings you understood.
I understood both meanings, yeah.
Okay.
But no, girls don't come in my car and they don't come in my car, so neither.
Yeah.
I respect my wife.
But before
You're going to put me in a very tricky situation. I refuse to answer that one.
But you probably get attention.
You definitely get female attention in a Rolls-Royce.
Not only female, but male attention as well.
Yeah,
Probably.
men can't come in my car either. Or come in my car, definitely not. No coming in my car.
The car actually matters, probably. for the girls.
I think the wrong type of
In
women. I mean, if someone likes your Peugeot, you're good. I mean, that's a good girl. She's not a gold digger.
You know, this is middle class in Bulgaria, actually. I know there are a lot of expensive cars in Bulgaria, but most people drive normal cars. I was thinking about changing this one. I want to buy a Mercedes CLA, like 2015. It's too expensive for me. So you also said you have a G-Class.
I have one of those, yeah.
And is this better than a G-Class?
Of course it is.
Така, нека първо прибереме тази черга. Can you open the door for me? Thank you.
You're very welcome. I could be your butler for today. It only happened once.
I appreciate it. Rolls-Royce е която си купувате, когато си имате прислуга, така да кажем. You're my service, that's what I said.
I'm only being nice because we're on camera.
Имам много впечатляващи неща в една такава кола. Първото е, прозореца, да кажем, е най-вероятно ето толкова дебел. Така, 3 пъти по-дебел от вашата кола.
So one of the major problems with a Rolls-Royce is that the windows are so thick you don't get any 4G or signal on your mobile. So when you drive along, if you want to actually get 4G, you have to put the window down. That is no joke.
Wow.
That's 100% legitimate.
I'm gonna test it. Extremely thick. Да, наистина.
That's what
Това
she
са
said. Really thick.
and thick and girthy.
What's yours like?
It's very long.
I'm talking
and
about your Peugeot.
The Peugeot is quite short and it's narrow.
You've only got small hands, so
It gets
average,
the job
middle
done.
class.
It gets the job done. Прозорците са двойни, изключително дебели. Това е едно от нещата. В тази кола нищо не трябва да се чува, когато си вътре. Все пак затова е направена за крема на обществото или каймака на обществото. Can I just take out the umbrella? How much does this cost, you said?
So if you want the two umbrellas, there's one on both sides, £2,000. Two umbrellas, which, by the way, if you open these, I've never opened them because if you undo them, it's very hard to get them back into this shape. So no one actually uses the umbrellas. My driver keeps a separate umbrella in the back. So this is just an expensive stupidity.
If it was me, I was probably gonna try and use it. I was gonna open it for sure.
No, it would fall out.
I just put it in. Right?
You just put it in. I know you're not used to things that long, but if you just, it goes in.
Задната седалка реално е мястото, където е най-специалното в тази кола, тъй като сега предполагам специфично в този модел, тъй като кормилото е на грешната страна, президентското място е от тази страна. И искам само да демонстрирам колко място има. Тук мога да си разтегна краката. А това нещо е като диван. 2017 година кола, това означава колко години е живяла? 7 години. Сравнително запазена. How many miles is this car?
40,000 kilometers now done.
It's not driven very much.
You don't need to drive it much.
So it's less than the Peugeot.
Yeah, you surprised?
Yeah, I am surprised because people buy those to drive around or to be driven around cities.
Yeah, but I have lots of cars, so I get to pick and choose which ones I drive
Yeah, I
around.
get it, yeah. Единственото нещо, където очаквах е тавана да е малко по-висок, тъй като, да кажем, ако съм 2 метра, може и да го опра. The Peugeot has more room for your head in the back seats. Because look, I almost touched the roof.
Better keep the Peugeot then.
Ще кажа на Елият, ако може да ме повози, за да видя какъв е истинския експириенс, когато те возят, дали наистина е толкова тихо, колкото би трябвало да е. Но няма място по колата, което да не крещи качество. Наистина всичко е меко на допир. Това най-вероятно е някакво дърво, където е минало много преработка, за да изглежда така. Не знам как се вижда на камерата. Единственото тъпо е, че пръстите ми остават отпечатъци на като цяло навсякъде по колата, почти освен на кожата. Също погледнете това. Какво се води това въобще?
This is a lamb's wool mat.
It's lamp.
Lamb's wool, yeah, so do you feel how deep it is?
If this was my car, I would probably ask you to take off your shoes.
You should have done.
I feel sorry for the car, for this carpet. Extremely nice. Също, това са тавана е на звездички, което наистина готино, особено през нощта, предполагам, ще се вижда невероятно. Няма място, където да има пластмас. There's no plastic anywhere, probably.
No, not really, it's all just leather.
What is this?
The thing is with anything that's luxury, right? When you get to the upper echelons of like luxury goods, yes, a normal car will drive well, but little things like having the window here, having a button to close the door for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even have this here as well. You have your desk, you have a TV.
I was just gonna say that you skipped the TV option.
No, we got that option too. Not that I watch it, but
I can open mine, right?
Yeah.
Ето някаква готина екстра. Телевизорче. Имаме си две. Едно за Елият, едно за мене. Добре, такова нещо не съм виждал в друга кола, най-вероятно няма и да видя. Въпреки, че не е модел от 2024, на няколко годинки е. Предполагам сега малко не е най-доброто качество като телевизор, нали? Дебело е, не е плазма, така да го кажем. Но what are we watching now?
this is Garfield. I let my children drive in the back of here as well. I work from the back. If I have a meeting, and then I have to do some work in between. I might be driven around London or whatever. I sit here, do some work. It's like my little office. But you can do the same in your Peugeot, right?
Yeah, I can do the same. I can show you later. How many pedestrians can you put in the truck?
I can put in a few, but it looks like you've been slacking on the gym, so I'm not sure you'll be able to get any in there. Could you lift them in on your own? You might have to recruit someone else to...
But if I hit a girl, I have no problem.
You can get them straight in the boot.
Straight in the boot, especially if they're thin, no problem.
Easy peasy. Well, you can fit about four small girls in the boot, probably.
Yeah, if I hit you, maybe I'm gonna have some difficulties and I would ask for help. What do you like most about the back of your car?
I love the space. I love the traditional leather. For me, this is just very old English, very classy, very gentlemanly. When you get in the back of it, and the thing is about a Rolls-Royce, right? Obviously, I have my Lamborghini. When you drive a Lamborghini, everybody wants to look at the car. When you're in the back of a Rolls-Royce, everyone wants to know who's in the car. It's a very different way.
It's the same with me. When I see something like this, or even on my back, I am trying to see who is in the back.
Brands and things actually indicate that they're signaling certain things about someone or something. Brands are really important. Brands basically mean that you're associating yourself with something or a particular story or a back history of something. Now, Rolls-Royce says a lot about the person that's buying it. Lamborghini itself, people love the car.
If you're doing business with someone, and let's say, do you look the car he's driving, or at least the brand?
I do. I think
it speaks a lot about the person, right?
It does. I think brands do say a lot about people because people choose brand to say something about themselves. And what I like to do is psychoanalyze what someone wants you to think about them.
Сега видяхме, че отзад наистина е невероятно, обаче виждам, че няма шиби дах отзад. Is there a sunroof?
There is a sunroof here.
Only one?
Yeah. You don't get the option of the two. That's why we have the Starlight here.
Yeah, very sad.
Very sad, I know.
Между другото, вижте колко дебели са вратите. Сега искам да отворя вратата на Peugeot, за да видите и тя колко е дебела. Не знам каква точно е базата за сравнение, но тук е дебело, защото има място да си държиш бокуците, докато тук е дебело, нали, да погледнем тази предната врата, защото има техника вътре. И ето толкова дебело слой кожа. И също вратите имат soft close. Леко затваряте и то вратата се затваря автоматично. Също, ако примерно сте вътре, седнал сте си и не искате да се занимавате да си затваряте вратата, много лесно. Натискате копченцето и тя си се затваря. И сега сме вътре. Обаче, за жалост, както казах, средна класа, да, то реално ти я отварят. Ти си я затваряш само, обаче ти я отварят. It's fun. Не, наистина забавно е. Качваме се отпред сега. Едно нещо, което директно мога да кажа, обаче, че не ми харесва, е, че кормилото просто много е тънко. The steering wheel is thinner than my winner. It's very thin.
The driver drives the car, but classic cars always had thinner wheels.
Да, тук е, когато искаме да сме класическата визия на колата, ама може да има и навигация, както виждаме, но най-вероятно е безсмислена и е по-добре да си държите там часовницето, пък и изглежда по-добре. Всичко, което е за докосване, е направено да пипате нещо скъпо. Is this plastic?
I believe it is.
It is. The Peugeot has the same plastic.
It must be exactly the same.
На докосване е много хубаво. Сега най-скъпата кола, в която съм се возил аз, беше Bentley при Кристиан Кирилов. Той ме повози. Наистина, тук определено всичко е една идея по-хубаво, но мисля, че колата е малко по-нова. Is this a wireless charge?
No, it's not wireless charge.
The Peugeot has, by the way. Това са контролите за седалките, обаче не мисля, че са удобно направени, защото сега за да си контролираш седалката да идеш назад, трябва да отвориш цялото това нещо.
There's nothing more annoying than getting in a car and you have to try and guess where your seat movements are. That's about the same size as yours, isn't it?
A little bit bigger.
One interesting thing about Rolls-Royces is they have what's known as power reserve. You know, normally on most cars you have rev limiter.
Yeah.
This is the opposite way around. So when it's driving...
That's 10%.
Yeah, so if it's driving and not being used, it sits at 100%, which means there's 100% energy left. And as you drive, it shows you how much it goes down. So yeah, as you push your foot down, it's showing you how much energy is left. Rolls-Royce is not about speed, it's about luxury. They are quite quick though.
What speed have you gotten to in this car? On the German Autobahn?
On the German Autobahn?
About this fast?
Maybe, yeah, 240 kilometers, 230 kilometers on the Autobahn. When you're in this car, you don't feel like you want to go fast, you just want to enjoy the ride.
What I noticed in your driving style, because I was driving behind you, you always indicate. If you're changing lanes, you put the indication. In Bulgaria, not many people do this, or at least they don't do it often enough. Have you noticed that?
I've noticed that no one here really indicates. In the UK, everyone indicates. Plus, I don't want anyone crashing into me, so I'd rather let them know where I'm going, because this thing's like a land yacht.
Have you ever been hit by someone in a nice car?
Yeah, I've had my doors hit, I've had my car keyed, I've had people try and vandalize my cars. That's because they're jealous of your success. Like, when people have nice things and they get jealous, it's because it's a reminder that they haven't done the work that's required to get that nice thing. Whereas I see someone with nice things and it inspires me and motivates me. It doesn't make me angry or jealous of that person. You want to be driven in the back?
In the back.
In the back.
Затваряме си вратичката с копченцето и потегляме. Давай, карай. Go.
Yes, boss. Some arsehole's been playing around with my seat.
Elliot, is there champagne in the back?
Not today, I drank it all.
И той сега натисна малко и стигнахме веднага до 70 км и аз не го усетих това нещо. В момента се движим с леко над ограничението и не се усеща абсолютно нищо. Много е тихо. И караме в момента с 90, да кажем. Значи на 200 км е абсолютно по същия начин тихо. И това е, че не съм сигурен дали, примерно за мене, поне от моята гледна точка, си струва толкова пари. Не знам каква е разликата между това и един Maybach. I don't know whether you've driven a Maybach.
I've been in a Maybach, I haven't driven a Maybach.
Yeah, but how can you compare being driven in this to the Maybach?
This feels a lot bigger and more solid. So the Maybach is a bit smaller of a car. In this, it feels much more weighty, it's quieter. The Maybach feels more modern. It feels like there's more gadgets and there's more lighting and old money, new money. The Maybach feels a bit more like new money, whereas the Rolls-Royce feels a bit more like old money. An English gentleman or like royalty would be driven in a Rolls-Royce.
То просто виждате от този кадър, нали, то предницата е на 5 метра от нас. How long is this car?
Nearly, I think it's 6 meters.
How do you park it?
You don't. You have a driver.
Oh yeah.
With a Rolls-Royce, you don't have to worry about parking because the whole point with it is you get driven.
Не си заслужава, ако имате 1 милион, да дадете 500 хиляди за това, но ако имате може би 10 милиона и искате с нещо да се изфукате, усещате се малко дупките. Минахме от тебе в един завой, като връщахме на кръговото и просто вземе ли си с малко по-висока скорост самия завой, цялата кола сякаш се накланя на една страна, като все едно вълна удря лодка. Предпочитам Мерцедес, просто не съм типът човек, който е за такава кола. Искам да има и малко спортно. Тук няма нищо спортно. Сега пак сме в завой и наистина колата се накланя цялата. Много меки са и амортисьорите. Ще отидем в българска кухня, там ще го вода Елиот, пък и няма къде другаде да паркираме Rolls-Royce. Това нещо не се паркира. Let's try something traditional. So this is not the best place, you know, to go to when you want to try something traditional, but it's gonna get the job done. It's middle class.
Middle class, like my car.
Yeah, like your car. Тиквички ще искаме, една порция мусака, една порция таратор, едно кюфте и едно кебабче. What do you think about caffeine? How much do you consume?
I don't really sleep, I don't really eat, so I fuel off of caffeine.
How much do you sleep?
Maybe five hours.
That's not enough.
Well, I got empires to build, buddy. Those Rolls-Royces don't by themselves.
I can't concentrate if I don't sleep, but
I do actually go to bed for long enough, but my boys keep me awake quite a lot. Plus I have a very active mind. So many things I've got and I'm so excited about life. I'm stressed from the excitement that I have from the things that I want to do. The real frustrations I have in life are for the fact that I'm not able to constantly work 24/7 and I have to sleep. I get frustrated when I have to sleep because I want to be working. I love my life a lot. I want to be in Bulgaria, I want to be working, I want to be out, building my empire, I want to be back at home.
What's your source of income?
Real estate does 7 figures a year. E-commerce in the millions. Several stores that I'm involved in. I'm part owner of some. I own a few.
Like you were 17 and you didn't have much money?
No, I started web design when I was 13. So I had my first web design company when I was 13. When I was 17, I actually had a decent amount of money. I started building websites for people. Started making a little bit of money. By the time I was 16, I started e-commerce and I set up my first store was making money by the time I was 17.
And what were you selling?
Lighting. I was selling like spotlights and bulbs and things like that. Commercial lighting to shops. So if you go into shops, you see they've got, if you look at all the rails on the top where they shine on like clothing and restaurants.
Where were you getting them from?
So I partnered up with a chap named Mark, who was a sales representative for lighting companies. So he would go out and sell lighting for them. I became a millionaire at 19. So what we got here?
Тиквички бешамел. Българско ли е, не е ли българско? Нямам идея. Гнездо от спанак. Защо го взех? Изглеждаше ми интересно. Мусака. Наистина това е традиционно. Кебабче, кюфте и последното ни е пълнен домат. Между другото, този домат пълнен струва 6 лева. И таратор.
That's going to go really well with that.
Extremely well. Try the tarator first.
You got a smell?
It's like
That smells like a cucumber.
Probably if you make it at home, it's gonna be better.
I like it. It's nice.
Say your honest opinion, not...
Oh, I will. I like
Yeah.
that. It's quite nice considering it's hot outside. It's quite summery.
This looks interesting. It's not very traditional.
Well, they've got very middle class forks here. I'm really nice. I'm normally really nice about Bulgarians. They take me to really nice places. They treat me well. When I come here, we've got plastic knives and forks. A bit like your Peugeot.
Very premium quality. This is recyclable.
It's a bit chewy like cardboard. A bit overcooked, I think.
It looks nice though.
It looks nice. It actually tastes pretty good, but
If you're used to going to premium restaurants, maybe this is not gonna be the best dish.
I drive nice cars and I have nice things, but I also still appreciate normal things too. I'm not an arsehole, I'm not a snob. Looks a bit fatty.
Yeah, this is not the most premium meat. I don't really like kebab chenkifte. I mean, they are tasty.
I'll give it a 4 out of 10.
How much for the Toyota?
6.5.
This is moussaka. If it's made at home, it's
Okay,
awesome.
right, so what we got in here? Potatoes. Oh, why is it always pork?
It's the cheapest.
It's not halal then.
What?
Not Muslim friendly.
Probably not.
You can't eat pork. It's kind of like a Bulgarian lasagna. It's not bad.
What do you normally eat? Because I see you work out. You are a bodybuilder as well.
1 to 2 meals a day. I fast. So what time is it now? It's the first thing I've eaten today.
How many calories do you eat today?
Not many anymore.
2,500, 3,000?
1,500, 2,000?
Up to 2,000.
Yeah, maybe less. I used to eat 5,000, 6,000 a day, every day,
Aren't you
year after
hungry?
year. Not anymore. I've lost about 20 kilos in the last year of muscle.
I eat like 50% more calories than you do.
Probably, that's why you're massive.
When you were a bodybuilder, you probably weren't natural.
No, I pushed really hard. I was eating 6, 7 times a day. I'd wake up in the morning at like 3 just to eat extra food because I couldn't get the food in. I would train 2.5 hours a day, push, and I trained with professional bodybuilders. I took it very seriously. But then it wasn't good for growing my business, and I was basically using my life to fuel my body. But now I need my body to fuel me. Now I'm quite happy with the size I'm at. I feel good, I feel healthy.
Yeah, you have a aesthetic physique.
What's this?
Zucchini with cheese, I believe.
It's actually okay. I'll give it a 5.
I love zucchini.
He's hungry.
I hate the fatty taste in my mouth. Let's end the video like this. If you can give one piece of advice to my audience.
Nearly everybody watching this will want to improve their life. And the reason they don't take action is because you're scared of something happening or life not going to plan and it backfiring. What I can tell you is you can fail a lot and nothing bad happens. You just get back up again and you move again. If you spend your whole life never taking any action, you will 100% never ever achieve anything. You can guarantee that. You only have to be successful and make it once.
I should take advice also from that speech. I hope you had a good time here. You can give me the watch back and the car keys.
Okay.
With this bombshell, it's time to end. Thank you.